mic check. Yo, it's Harlem on the rise, yo, we love to get the money. This a podcast, you can catch us being funny. Yeah, from 7 to 9, we living alive. So stop everything, this is serious vibe. Catch us on the Wednesday, the steady on the hump day. Listen in your car, got the beamer or the Hyundai. Facebook Live, we live on the rep. You can call a kicker with us if you show respect. Yo, a lot of topics, we always got a pop. You know we neighborhood, we always kicking dollars. Yeah, that's the kilo, we do it for the people. Higher than the ego, we ordinary people. We be kicking in, cause you know we living in. Come and catch a vibe, it's a vibe, come and witness it. We down for each other, no matter the weather. It's the P139 cause Harlem stick together, what's up?
What up? What's good?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
What's
it's
happening?
the holidays.
What's going on? Hey.
Christmas season is in the building. Christmas time.
Yeah.
Christmas.
How y'all doing? How y'all weekend? How y'all week been? Everything been good, V?
I'm good.
Yeah,
God,
no
God is
complaints,
good,
no
man.
complaints.
God is good.
I had a rough start, but it turned out pretty nice.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
you look good. You got the little Christmas color,
Oh,
like
my
the
thank you.
red
You know,
on
I tried to do a little red today for
You
the
got the
last
little-
show of the
A little sexy
year, you know.
bra thing going on and all
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Oh wow, okay.
Thank
You
you.
got red on, you know.
And
Felicia
my girl,
got red on, you know. It's all
matching
right.
ambassador.
But we got the Drama King in the building.
Yeah, hold on. Welcome to the Beat 139. I'm Doc.
I'm Don Vito.
And I'm Callie. Welcome, everybody.
So we got the Drama King in the building, right? And the Drama King is a Harlem representative. You know, the Drama King pulling up tonight because he want to show Harlem some love. So without further ado, we got Kayslay, the Drama King in the building.
Welcome, Kay.
Kayslay. Kayslay is in the building, Harlem.
Harlem,
going on?
representing.
Real representative, man. You know, as far as before we get into the beginning, how we normally do it, right? You know, Kayslay, you like another person that we like look up to, as far as in the radio. First of all, far from the streets, before the radio, and then the radio and your whole movement, as far as coming up from, you know, the radio with the with albums you got it, with artists, a lot of people you looked out for, a lot of people you paved the way, a lot of people don't know the Kayslay story. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for you, a lot of people wouldn't even be on right now. You know what I'm saying, Slay?
Yeah, true.
Real talk. Real talk. And so we want to start it off like, you know, tell everybody why they call you Kayslay.
All right, Kayslay originated from when I came out of jail. My original name was DJ KG.
Right.
And that's my initials, it's my real name.
Right.
When I came home and got back on the music scene, Naughty by Nature DJ had the name KG.
Right.
So rather than sound like a hater or somebody trying to act like who they were, even though I could have validated it, I just changed the name.
Mm-hmm.
Real simple, and ran with that.
Okay. So tell everybody where you from, bro.
East Side, Spanish Harlem, El Barrio, on 5th Street, First Avenue, you know, born and raised. It don't get no different than that. You know, shuffled around, of course, lived in the Bronx, partially here and there.
Yeah.
You understand? Crazy girlfriend or whatever, go back to the project. you know how that go.
Yeah.
Nah, Harlem, yo.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say, right?
Yeah.
One thing I like about what you do, and I try to, like, you know, is I see it's important to you. You always pump Harlem. I always hear you Harlem for years in the radio. Always Harlem. You may let it be known. What's important to you about repping Harlem?
I think it's not just a matter of repping Harlem. I think anybody, wherever you're from, you're supposed to represent it. You understand?
Right, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I represent the culture first and foremost because, you know, the culture is worldwide now, but I'm from Harlem, so people got to know that. And then just the way we move, the way we act, our whole style, our swag, the way y'all other boroughs and states and city girls look at us, you know, they might not tell y'all, but Harlem, we different. Like, it is, we just different.
Right.
Everything about us is different. And it ain't being cocky or nothing. It is what it is, you know?
Exactly.
Even when Dipset came out and decided to, look how they shook the game. Camron threw on pink and made it, you know what I'm saying? Fashionable
Right.
around the globe. In our era, we couldn't wear pink.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pink was like, they really talking funny about
Yeah.
it.
So it's just like anything we grab hold to, we do it the best. No matter.
So let me ask you a question, right? So I want to know, right? How did you transition from coming up into radio? How did you? What was your drive? Like, how did you get there?
I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man, that a lot of people don't. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like my main thing is when I came home was to get on the right path. I was not going back on nobody's block. I wasn't pumping no 2 for 5s, no cocaine, nothing. I wasn't robbing nobody. I wasn't doing none of that. It was over. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to, I felt like, you know how people try to make that excuse, I was dirt poor, this and that. Yo, man, I was pretty all right as a kid.
Right.
I was raised right. I made the bad decisions on my own.
Okay.
So I'm not telling that,
That's
there
being
was
real.
nothing in the refrigerator and all this. That's bullshit.
Right.
It was there, but, we wanted more because of what we saw other people had. So it's like, if I had one pair of Pumas, I had to rock with for the month, but the other kid in school had 3-4 pairs, then I wanted 3-4 pairs. But my one pair was fresh, but that's just, you understand? It's just like the peer pressure, like of your surroundings, just made me do anything that I did that was negative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So coming back on the scene, I'm one of them cats that went to 28th Street. I got t-shirts, sweat socks, sweatsuits that are elevated to jeans and goose downs, whatever. I'm dressing people in the neighborhood. Kids go to school. Cats is calling me 11 at night before they go to the club to get gear. So that was my little hustle, and that was all to get my music equipment back.
Right.
So once I got the music equipment back, then I start, doing the little mixtapes and everything, and rocking in the local clubs in the area, so on and so forth. And once my tapes start booming, there was a cat named Red Bandit in Brooklyn, and he had a spot called On the Low around Albee Square Mall. I used to go down there and sell him mixtapes, and he had a show called the Nighthawk Show. That was I don't know if y'all remember Hank Love and Half Pint. It was on the late night, and I used to do the music for his show while he talked.
Right.
That might have been around '96, but still, it was just me doing that.
Right.
There was no intention. I never wanted to be on the radio. It was never something that I looked up to doing at all. I had no interest in that. I just wanted to get back on, because when I came home, I seen Ron G, Kid Capri, SNS, Rest in Peace, Star Child, all these cats was, I was like, I DJ'd when I was younger.
Right.
If they get money off of it now, I'm gonna get that money, because I just come from where we did it for the love.
Right.
Hip hop, was just something we did for the love. Whether it's breakdancing, DJing, what I'm saying, doing graffiti, you go getting knowledge of self, the academy, you understand, everything, all the elements right there. We did it on the love, with no money involved.
Right.
So as my mixtapes progressed and I got hot, I never even knew I was as hot as I was.
Right.
And Eric Nix told me Chris Lighty wanted to.
Eric Nix, remember that?
Yeah, he told me Chris Lighty, rest in peace, wanted to sign me to Violator. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Ain't nobody giving me no record deal. You understand what I'm saying? And once the deal went through, I was flaming hot on the streets and everything. I got a phone call from Erica, said, yo, Tracy Clarity want to meet you. She wants you to work at Hot 97. And I was like, huh? She said she want to have a meeting with you. So I came up there and I sat in the office. I'm still 1 foot in, 1 foot out mentally, streetwise. You understand?
Right.
Because I ain't used to nobody giving me shit. And she just said to me, listen, I don't know who you are, I don't know what you do, but Frontmaster Flex never been in my office this many times about anything. If you want to work here, we got a spot for you. So I'm sitting here looking at this chick like, and she was like, well, you want to work here? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take the slot. So that was 2001. That's how I landed on the radio.
Wow.
You've been ready for a minute now.
Yeah.
How
19
you like
years.
it part of your life, you know what I'm saying? That was like a big transition for you.
Yeah.
How when you first started, you had love for it, or it grew on you?
Let me tell you the funny part about my show, which a lot of the other cats that was up there, maybe still there, whatever, I don't know, kind of envy, is that she gave me a specialty show. I didn't have to play nothing nobody played. that you hear all day or whatever. If you notice my show, you don't hear that. I play what I wanted to play. So that had a lot of people kind of salty. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't have no list. You know, so of course I enjoy doing that. You understand? I'm up there, I'm playing anything I want. I'm playing street joints.
You was too.
Cats
You was
freestyling up there. I got like 10 cats from different boroughs up there rhyming, spitting, going crazy. It was times I got suspended for, wilding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
You gave the streets a lot of love because when you came on, you came on with like somebody that was hot or was out, just start the show. But then later on, you would start, I don't know if the dude that you knew from somewhere or whatever, somebody sent you a tape, whatever, you'd be like, yo, listen to this joint, this kid here is hot. Yeah. You gave the streets a lot of love, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the streets love you like that.
But it was, when I used to pull up to the show, is no exaggeration. And I got footage of it because I'm working on a documentary. One time I counted, it was 113 people in front of Hot 97. I mean, it was like a party waiting for me to pull up. And I would get like around 20, 30 demos. And, the person I seen that was out there the longest, I would put them on. Like, because me, it was like about being consistent. I mean, that's even how I ran into Papoose. Like, he was every week. One time it was like a snowstorm, right? When I pulled up and I seen him and his man out there, they dripping, like, snot, like, like out there, like, I looked, I said, damn, like, he need a shot. I got to give him a shot. I said, yo, you on the show next week, yo. I said, yeah, you on the show next week. Because a few times we bumped heads and, yo, man, chill, relax. He was like a little aggressive, like, come on, man, I've been out here, this and that. When I seen that, I had him come up and freestyle. And when he spit, I was like, you understand? So that's really where a lot of the people I played, I met in front of the building.
Could you snatch Papoose up?
Yeah.
You sponsored a lot of his music.
And your marketing game was crazy. You everything Papoose.
But if you invest in something, that's what you're supposed to do. Like the problem with a lot of people now, I think because of the internet, the CEO want to be the star. You understand what I'm saying? Like let the artist be the artist.
Yeah, people don't want to stay in their lane.
Yeah.
But what's my question, Kayslay? You say you got suspended, right? What schools did you go to, and did you start DJing from like when you was in school, like high school and stuff like that, before got into a little trouble?
No, when I was getting suspended, I was talking about off the radio.
Oh, suspended off the radio. I was
suspended for cursing or doing some stupid shit.
Okay.
But for school, I never graduated. I think I went to about one school. I went to about the 4th grade, and then they moved everybody from this side of our hood to PS 50. I went there to about the 7th grade. About then, my dick started getting hard. So they said all the bitches was in junior high school 13. So I was like, shit, let me start some shit. Went to junior high school 13. Did a year and a half there. Then they said all the bitches was in Charles Evan Hughes. Bang. Went to Charles Evan Hughes. Bang.
Are you just jumping around?
Got kicked out of there. In about 4 months, got kicked out of there for cutting class. And I landed in Park East. And Dougie Fresh was there, Teddy Riley. Like, Park East was the last stop joint. It's like, if I was 16, I could have had a classmate that was 32. You understand? It was like, dead ass. That was like one of them joints right there. And after that,
bunch of fans.
Once I hit like 17 and shit like that, I was like, man, ain't no money in the school, man. You understand what I'm saying? Once I learned how to read, write, add, subtract, multiply, all the basics. The history was bullshit because I had knowledge of self, so I wasn't with none of that Christopher Columbus shit or none of that stupid shit. I was good. I could count my money. You understand what I'm saying? I could read the contracts. I'm out of here.
Right. You did the right thing anyway because
I'm gone.
Christopher Columbus was a fraud anyway.
And now we know all of this stuff. We know all that we was taught. 90% of that shit was bullshit, but we know now. You understand?
So what age would you say you got deep into your craft?
But this was the thing. I was always in the neighborhood, like locally DJing. I say from about 14 years old is when I really was trying to go hard with it. But the first time I ever DJed was 11 years old, house party, older nigga house party, cutting class. Nigga told me come over there. I used to sell weed in my school. He used to give me loose joints. Older nigga corrupted me in my hood. You know what I'm saying? It happens. I was a quiet dude, you understand? He seen I wasn't getting into trouble. I didn't talk too much. So he used to give me loose joints to sell. One day he told me, we're gonna go to school today. I got a house party. And He stuck me in the room, gave me a bunch of 45s. You remember they had the little component sets, and he was like, look, put this record on. When this record's going off, turn it down and put this 45 on and turn this one up. So, say about, halfway through the party, I start smoking, so I'm bugging out, the records is going off, old nigga screaming, he banged on the door, yo, what you doing, and this and that. But what that did was let me see, damn, I'm controlling all these older niggas. They all 16, 17, I'm 11 years old, and I'm controlling their movements and actions, and it kind of felt like, damn, it was a sense of power. And that's what made me gravitate to the DJ shit. Right. But it was out the love, though. It had nothing to do with no money.
Right, it was something that always came natural to you.
Yeah, to bringing equipment out when I started getting older, 14 or 15 in the park, you know what I'm saying? Like, DJing out in the park and things like that. It was just like all out of love. I come to the Bronx, see what Flash and them was doing at 18 Park, come back to Harlem, emulate what I seen the older cats do, Bambada and them, you understand what I'm saying? So I was always, back, my mother lived in the Bronx, so I was always, back and forth,
Right.
So I studied the culture from day one,
So what made you want to start like doing the mixtapes and all that?
Because it was easy. It was easy money. I can't get into the figures of the money. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. But let me tell you something. It was different.
Right.
It was real different. It was some unbelievable shit. Like it was days I didn't even go outside. It was like niggas was hustling. That was hustling. They had no idea about that mixtape, that mix CD game. I'm gonna leave that shit.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, leave that shit right there. But y'all see how they did DJ drama. I ain't got a dog. You understand what I'm saying? And I was the type of person, I was a little smart. I was never into cars. You understand what I'm saying? I had the studio on 118th Street, tenement buildings. I always played like I was broke. Like, you understand? You in the hood. Like, niggas had no fucking idea. Like, the only thing they could really go off was I kept a big chain or shit like that. Other than that, I never really flaunted the floors.
Too flashy, right?
Yeah. Unless I was in a strip club and I threw 20,000 or some shit, then they'd be like, what happened? Like golden lady, you understand? And then, but other than that, I always kept it kind of low key. It was the bread, mixtape game, the bread,
And what was the first mixtape that got set off?
It was called Warning. It was me and a brother named DJ Demo. Puerto Rican DJ Demo. It was two demos, D Demo and Puerto Rican DJ Demo. And we did that mixtape.
DJ Demo.
And it kind of took off, And then I just went and got my own track board and everything and just started doing my thing. Then the mixed CDs came out and that was it. It was a wrap.
Right.
Mixed CD game was crazy,
So how many mixed CDs did you drop before you decided you wanted to start managing other rappers?
You know what it was? It was just like, I was just doing the mixed CDs, and then from that, I got the record deal. Chris Lighty, rest in peace, had signed me, the Violator. So at that point, I was never really managing rap. I was never really in it. Like I said, all this shit fell in my lap.
Right.
All I want to do is feed my family, like do music and eat. I didn't want to do no more shit in the street. I didn't want to sell drugs, rob people, none of that shit no more. So this was just my way out to live. I didn't look to be no fucking mixtape champion. I didn't get all the awards I got. Rest in peace, Justo. I didn't look to get a record deal from this shit. I didn't look to be on 2 radio stations. It shit fell in my lap. But you know what it was? I think that, sometimes we look to other people's success and we try to be the worst at somebody else's talent instead of the best of our own. Like I've been DJing since I learned at 11. 14, I was coming out in the park. Maybe I had to go through all the bullshit I had to go through to get to where I'm at. But if I would have just followed the path that was there for me, that my talent, you understand, I could have been on a whole lot sooner.
Right.
But I wanted to do, of course, I'm from the project. You got old niggas coming home that I know, niggas shoot somebody, nigga go to Rikers Island. He come home, he walking around with no shirt on, real slow. Remember the word hard rock? Remember that term? Now he with braids in his head, and all the chicks want to fuck with him. So all of us is saying, damn, I can't wait to go to Rikers Island. Like, see, that's the mentality we had, and the older niggas didn't help us.
Nigga, wait, be up and
But
shit.
that's the time that you grew up. You live and you learn.
Because in the hood, niggas ain't gonna tell you about repercussions, especially older niggas. Older niggas wanna use the younger niggas as crash dummies. So we was crash dummies. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever niggas tell us do, we do. And then after a while, you get accustomed to it and you start thinking that this is what you're supposed to do.
Right, because
and
everybody's doing
everybody's
it around
doing
you.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But really, in our world, that we look at it as survival, right? Everybody want to be like, yo, I bust my gun. I just came home. You know what I'm saying? I caught a body. But when you get home, see, that's our world. You get home. When you got to go to Wildcat, remember Wildcat?
Yeah, Wildcat.
Yeah, when they get Wildcat for that appointment to get that job, that first fucking question, that shit that haunts the shit out you trying to see if you should lie or not. Have you ever been convicted of a felony or crime? Now you looking like, you don't want that street credibility now. You don't want that shit. You looking at that shit like, damn, man. You understand? Should I lie?
Yeah.
But they gonna know because I said through Wildcat, so I might as well just be honest about it. Now you wind up taking some fucked up job. I remember they had me in some Xerox fucking room. I was like, oh man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, you understand? And that's what made me go get socks and t-shirts and shit and do that. I was like, man, I'm not sitting in this motherfucker all day. Like, this shit was ridiculous. Then I got the supervisor. He's talking to me about Christianity and you need to follow God. I'm like, nigga, you best leave me fucking alone. You understand? I'm a 5% nigga. And I can't even check him because then he might report me. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like, all this shit I got to go through, but that's all because when I was younger, I wanted to follow people. I wanted to be a fucking follower. I had no brothers and sisters growing up. I had no big brothers, no sisters, anything. Like, I grew up by myself, so everything I had to learn from the street. Shit, niggas had fathers in the hood. That shit was like a luxury. I was like, damn, your father ain't leave your mama? You understand what I'm saying? Shit, my dad left at 8, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like a luxury. You understand? See the nigga with his mama and father. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my father left. I had to come back to the project in Spanish Harlem and grow up with my grandparents. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so, you know, all that shit right there that I had to go through, you understand what I'm saying? To get to where I'm at now, I appreciate it, but I really wish I didn't. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, like some shit is just like, is unnecessary. Like, I did a lot of unnecessary, stupid shit.
But sometimes, you know, when you know, we all come from the street pretty much. But what I'm saying is that sometimes you got to go through that to get to where you at.
True.
Because you don't learn from everything you're doing right. You learn from making mistakes. You learn from doing wrong things. That's how you grow and you evolve. And, you know, and look where you at now, you know. So that's probably the path that you had to walk to figure things out and find yourself. Now you rock it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Kayslay, the drama king, you know. And everybody want to get on your show. You know, you had to go through all that to get where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that shit. Like, it's not like I don't want to say I regret, but it's some things, man. It's some shit in your life. You're like, man, I ain't have to do that shit. I ain't have to experience. I ain't have to live that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody know you on the motherfucking run? You living house to house. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to find a spot to take a shower because you don't know if motherfuckers, because back then it was greasy. You don't know if a nigga gonna call and say, yo, that nigga over here. The niggas that didn't like you on the block, you understand? Like that shit crazy.
We got a caller though for you,
caller.
bro.
Hello,
Ain't no sound on the stream.
Huh?
What up, caller?
Hello?
Yeah, what up?
Ain't no sound on the stream. We can't hear you.
Oh yeah.
All right, we fixing it now.
Alright.
All right.
So he said, just switch it to
So with the fact that where you at right now, right, and where you came from, I mean, how you feel like, as a person? You feel like you got to give back, or you feel like you just
I always
just gonna
get
do
back.
it?
Nah, that's anybody that get up. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to reach back down and try to pull people up.
Right.
Everybody not going to be satisfied with what you do for them. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like that.
Right.
You know, but I've been giving back the whole time I've been in the game. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, when T.I. was first coming to New York, his first mixtape ever been on was mine. I remember him asking me to take him on 106 in Park, you know, because, you know, he ain't had too much familiarity up here. Like me bringing them on there, you understand what I'm saying? 8 Ball for 8 Ball MJG, brought them through Harlem for the first time. 8 Ball, you know what I'm saying, Too Short, came to my crib to freestyle. Like a lot of, like everybody that came, even when Camron and them started Dipset, they came over to me like, Slay, we get ready to start a movement, man. You from a town, we need you to help spearhead this shit. And we need you to do this mixtape, we need to get this shit rolling.
Right.
Shit, if you know the first mixtape, we all on the cover. Minked Up, you know what I'm saying? Diplomats Volume 1, you know, even the homie 50. When he started out, you know, Slay, I need you to host this trailer for me, you know what I'm saying? The little trailer sampler for me, you understand? Like, a lot of the cats that came up back then, that's popping now, they came through my doors, man. You understand?
I know they came through your doors.
Always show love.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. Like radio, in radio, a lot of dudes is funny style in radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They funny style. You know, they it's like political. Like they only going, you got to pay them to get on or get to play their song or something like that. Or if you ain't know nobody that knew somebody, they ain't fuck with you. But you from the street and you know where you came from. So everybody was coming to you because they like K can relate to us. He gonna show love. So let me go my K, and that's why, you know, by you showing the love back, you know, one hand wash the other and it's all good.
But you know what I understood? A lot of people don't, that in every game. No, my whole game plan, once I was real, like, all right, I'm here now. If you help the brothers on the come up, right? Like, a lot of these cats I named, I helped 20 something years ago, before I was on the radio with the mixtape game.
Yeah.
When they get on,
You won't.
exactly. So it's common sense. Like, so that's why I'm glad that I had the platform where I could help all the upcoming artists, because 2 out of 10 of them niggas every year is gonna pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them is not gonna happen because of politics. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But some of them is gonna pop. Like it's like a lot of brothers, even what's it, Disturbing the Peace, when Shaka and Ludacris started up. And I did their mixtape for them, you know, when 2 Chainz' name was Titty Boy and shit like that, and all that. Now I can hit 2 Chainz, like, yo, I need a rush, boom. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I always, I didn't care where you was from. I didn't discriminate, you understand? Like, if somebody from the label said, yo, I got such and such a town, I want to bring them through, all right, come through. I had a spot on 118th First Avenue. It was a must. Like, it was like, yo, you gotta stop by Slay's spot. Like, you got to.
You always kept your options open, which is good.
Yeah, so I always had, like, everybody had, back then had came through there. If not did a mixtape, they did a freestyle or something, you know? And that was like my game plan, you know? Gotta look out for people, man. You can't be greedy.
There's nobody that you can't turn to right now, right?
Oh, of course, there's a couple motherfuckers I can't turn to now. Like, everybody don't love you. You understand that there's gonna be little grudges that come about. Remember, I was calling myself the Drama King, and just to clarify, when I said Drama King, don't mean like I was starting trouble. That shit started pissing me off because a lot of misconceptions with the name. The name Drama King came from hip hop battles always evolved around cats going at each other. And it seemed like as it started shifting into the mid to late 90s, it started turning into this money shit. Like, oh, I got this much money, I got these cars or whatever. So that means that if you had a couple million, but he was 1,000 there, and y'all had a gripe, he's just as nice as you.
Right.
But he comes at you, the DJs was like, oh no, I'm not gonna play his shit because I don't want him to get mad at me, whatever. I was like, man, fuck that. Give me that record, B. You understand what I'm saying? This is hip hop. We not doing that money shit. Who's the flyest? Who got the best chick? That has nothing to do with this art form right here. If you call yourself a rapper, you gonna rap, nigga. And if you got a problem with, you don't feel like he's on your level or whatever, then drop the MC off your name.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's the game I was playing, and of course, I got a lot of enemies from that because I was putting niggas on an even playing field.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how. But now, let me tell you the side I don't like about the Drama King moniker is that niggas was rhyming back then. Every now and then might get a little scuffle, something might go a little too far, whatever. But these motherfuckers now is shooting and trying to kill each other before they even get on the mic. If I'm straight from Instagram, niggas is killing each other. It's on when I see you. Nah,
it's that Instagram now. Pull up, but drop your location. It's that thing going on now.
But that's not hip hop. That's violence, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's violence. Don't tie that shit into the culture. Like, yo, I don't know if people understand that this shit is a gift, y'all. Like, this is the only occupation legal where you could be a millionaire and be a total fucking idiot. No education, at all. You don't have to read nothing. You don't even have to read a book now. You can just get on the mic and go
off your talent. Yep.
I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. You can say that shit fucking 100 times and say, oh, that shit is lit right there, whatever. Or you could curse your fucking aunt out and she could slip and break her elbow and stream 50 million and they'll say, man, he got 50 million streams off his aunt breaking the elbow. That means 50 million people might stream his record now. Let's get him in the studio and see if he can rhyme. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is where we at right now. Yeah. And that shit don't make no sense.
And at the end of the day, if you want to keep it funky, right? Hip hop has saved a lot of people's lives, man. A lot of families, man. Not just in the hood, worldwide. I remember when I was coming up, hip hop was like really getting popular, and then the powers that be wanted to dead it. It even went all the way up to the White House where they was trying to ban rap and all that rap and all this. Yeah. And people fought and they stood up for that.
Yeah, rubbing butts.
You understand?
That shit named
But hip hop right now, we got people that got $1, $100, $1,000, $100,000, $1 million. Jay-Z's a billionaire. From the streets, from the projects. You know what I'm saying? This saved a lot of people's lives. Hip hop is all your movies, all your whatever. Hip hop is everywhere. It's in the white family house, in the black family house, the Asian family house, the Spanish family house. It's everywhere. But they want to ban it at one time. You know what I'm saying? So we got to protect it and stop hurting each other and nurture the culture and just keep it alive because it ain't going nowhere. But if we keep hurting each other, then it's whack. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of that shit comes from the record companies though. It's dumb because if you put standards and shit like that, if you like, it's almost like the same way they tell motherfuckers, yo, if you bad, you're not gonna go to heaven. You understand what I'm saying? Like the same bullshit y'all put on people out this motherfucker. Like in that aspect, if you told them like, listen, I'm giving you this record deal. But if you go out here and shoot somebody, or you go out here and get caught cracking somebody's head, whatever, we taking all this back. Like there's no stipulations. Like, you know what? Why? Because they want you to do that.
Right.
So your stupid ass to go to jail,
right,
or you could die, and they can keep your royalties and still make money off of you because right now, shit, the dead man is more profitable in the music game than the man alive. Like a motherfucker, like niggas start screaming crazy.
Who's getting the money? His family.
Exactly, the family.
Or the
record labels.
Labels, because they want to match.
They might get a little piece of that shit. They're not getting it all, but it's just like at this time and age, I just think it's no more artist development. A lot of the younger artists don't know about the culture. They don't care about the culture. They look at it as a dollar bill, and that's like, you know, when somebody coming to boxing, they know who Muhammad Ali is. They know who Jack Johnson is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they know who George Foreman is. They know who Sugar Ray Leonard is. You know what I'm saying? And this culture is the only culture, like, you can ask them about what year did the culture start. They can't tell you 1973. What day? They can't tell you August 11th. You understand what I'm saying? Well, who was one of the founding fathers? They can't tell you Kool Herc. Like, you understand? Like, they really don't know. Well, where was the first hip hop party? They don't know it's 1520 Sedgwick Avenue. You understand what I'm saying? There's no hip hop education. So if you don't educate the culture or where it came from, it's gonna go any fucking which way but where it's supposed to go. Right. Like I said, again, you can't blame the younger brothers. That's just like taking a nigga to school again. Man, I went to school. I don't want to learn that shit. Fuck out of here. You trying to stuff all that shit on me now? Y'all ain't tell me that shit in the beginning when I first started. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so they don't care and they don't want to know, but I think it's real important. It's just like, it's brothers like Grandmaster Melly Mel. You understand what I'm saying? Who made it where cats could be millionaires now. Curtis Blow. They don't know who the hell they is. Grandmaster Cass. They don't know who the hell they is. Then you got cats who's in position that been around for a while. They won't pull them out for a show. Right. Have them do a 16 or put them on the stage and salute them, whatever. So it's like you can't even blame the young brothers for what's going on, man. It's the fucking record companies, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like everything starts at the top.
Once you're done, it's over.
They don't care.
Like you said, like sports, they bring like the retired players. They bring them back, have retired basketball games. Like you said, and they do history now. Like they sit there and when they get their money, they teach them how to spend their money. They teach them like 4 or 5
NBA classics and all that.
They study the game. Like you say, even boxing, they tell them the same thing.
First thing somebody should do, if you're a rapper, First thing you should do when you get a record deal, if you get a $100,000 advance or something like that, don't go get a chain. Don't go get a car. First thing you do, change location. You got to eliminate yourself from the haters. You got to, because the haters is the niggas that love you, but everybody can't go. So some of the niggas that can't go is gonna become haters.
Yeah.
Second thing you should do is invest in a studio. You rap, nigga. Why you gonna keep giving somebody $100 an hour, $120, $50 an hour? Invest in the studio. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing you do. That's just like a stick-up kid with no gun. You gotta go borrow a gun to rob a nigga.
Yeah, that's
you understand what I'm saying? Nah, if you in the game, man, you're supposed to invest in what's gonna help you continue to make money.
Right.
You know?
So musically, Kayslay, what would you say is different about yourself from back then and now, as musically and as a DJ?
I mean, you know, you just gotta be open to everything that's, you know, coming out now. You know, before I was stuck on one way, and one way only. You know,
Right.
this is the way. But now you gotta it's different audiences, it's different sounds, it's all kind of like if it's total fuck shit, I ain't playing with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like some shit I don't respect. And it's just my opinion. Like I'm not saying it can't go where it gotta go, but it gotta have some kind of substance to it. Like you understand? So that's with me, everything is pretty much the same, you know, like I'm open to listen and I just gotta kind of see a little movement behind it. If I see a movement behind it, then I'm like, okay, I can believe it. But it's just if it's plain bullshit and nothing behind it, that's like
It has to have some type of strength behind it, of course.
yeah, like in everything in life, it gotta have some kind of substance. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like
I
you know,
agree.
All right, so Slay, so you had hit me up, right? Well, you hit us up because the B139, we a team, and we had two gentlemen came on there, and you know, Twin Towers,
oh man,
tall dudes, you know, and you know, they were saying that you know, y'all was family and all that stuff, you know, and can you talk about that a little bit? I mean, like,
this is what I'm gonna tell you, man.
yeah,
In life, you're not responsible for who might be your kin.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I don't really know them like that. They don't really know me like that. They're about 20 years younger than me. So you gotta look at, when I had to ask my mom yesterday, like, when you start letting them come outside? She said about 16. So they was coming out at 16. I mean, I was 36 years old. Like, you understand? So it's really like, we don't, you understand what I'm saying? I know those were my mother's kids, so she loved them. I had to love them from a distance.
right,
We never lived in the same house, never slept in the same house, nothing. I was from Harlem, they from the Bronx. We never the Huxtables or some shit like that. The father was a faggot, bitch ass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to crack his head when I first met him. You understand? So it was never no, you understand what I'm saying? But then again, like I said, you can try to help people, and if things don't go the way they wanted to go, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Get upset.
so by that being your little brothers, you tried
Them
to...
niggas ain't my brothers, man. Ain't my brothers. Let me tell you something. Anytime a man can fix himself to talk bad about you, to try to slander you, and talk to enemies that they know from your hood and shit like that in time, those ain't my brothers, man. Those ain't my brothers, man. And even for them to come on your show,
right,
and to mention, once you become grown men, you don't have to mention another man to have an interview. It's like you need my name to get an interview. You understand what I'm saying? Stand on your own too, man. I did a mixtape for them before. Like, okay, y'all niggas want to rap. You know, come on, man, y'all 6'7", man. Play basketball, please. I used to beg them. I give them basketball, niggas run the other way. I said, Mom, look, see, that's why I can't fuck with them. You understand? Like, they don't want to listen. You understand what I'm saying? And even right now, I tell my mother, because I'm third party with them, listen, they got a gift. You know what their gift is? They know how to get up on people. They know how to get up on celebrities. They could get up on Oprah. How many motherfuckers could get up on Oprah 20 times and have 100? I said, yo, tell them become paparazzi photographers. You know how much fucking money that they will make selling them to tabloids and shit like that? Oh, we ain't no fucking photographers, we're rappers. See, Mark, that's why don't call me and ask me to help. Like,
Right,
you understand?
right,
Because every time I suggest something,
Right,
they don't want to listen.
So you trying to help them, like give them a lane that they can get into and they turn it down.
It's like, and it's just like, come on, man. And this ain't no disrespectful speaking. I'm just saying, just because one of your kin does something, doesn't mean that it's meant for you to be in that same profession. It don't
Right.
work like that.
Right.
It don't work like that, yo. It's just that simple. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I bet, you know, Magic Johnson would have loved for his son to play basketball, right?
Right.
But he did what he wanted to do. You understand what I'm saying? It's not meant that way. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not meant that way, man. But, yo, that was my mother's kids, so I always gotta love them through her. But me and them, you understand? Like, once you talk bad about me, and I'm talking about for 20 years, my nigga, and it ain't help you. 20, just imagine somebody supposed to be your little brothers talking bad about you 20 years. Not one, but two of them. And you can't do nothing about it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about it. So, nah, those ain't my brothers, man. They don't know, and like I said, they don't know me. We ain't grew up in the same house. You understand? We never the Huxtables. We got two different fathers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, anything that they say, they could only get from somebody. Because like I said, when they was coming outside, they was 16 when my mother started letting them out. I was 36 years old. I finished doing all my dirt. I done shit. I was on Hot 97 do all that shit. Like, all my crazy shit is over with.
Yeah.
You know?
So you
you
said
don't
you helped
think,
with the first mix?
I did a mixtape for them.
How it went? Went good?
I don't know. I gave them, I played their records on Hot 97. Listen, I played records on Hot 97. I did a mixtape for them. I hosted it. I put them on a couple of records I did. Then, I almost forgot. I tried to start some shit in my hood called Team 105. About 7 different niggas. Niggas came to the studio 2 times. Or after that, this nigga wouldn't come, this nigga wouldn't come, this nigga come. I put them on the record with R.I.P. Huddy Combs. You understand what I'm saying? R.I.P. Huddy. Yo, son, I helped these niggas. And the shit didn't go the way that they wanted it to go. So I gotta be the fall guy.
So do you think ever outside the business world that you guys as brothers will ever come together and just be a little close,
ain't
or
my
you don't
brothers.
even
Those ain't
feel
my
that type of
brothers.
thing?
Those ain't my brothers. Your brother never, ever. Let me tell you something. If you was my brother, I don't care how mad I got at you. Only person I could talk bad about you to is my mother.
Facts.
You go on the street and you talking and you keep talking and this and that and the third, and you playing off the concept because you know he can't do nothing to you because, Ma, you wrong, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But have you ever
Yeah.
said something in the beginning, try to check it early?
Yo, B, these was good kids growing up. They had mommy and daddy. You understand what I'm saying? I came up there in the Bronx, you understand, when niggas was fucking bullying them, coming up in that park around St. Raymond by myself to regulate niggas and shit like that. By myself, yo. I came to the fucking hospital when them niggas tried to murder them niggas with me, Big Gene, Deal, Papoose, all them niggas from Bed-Stuy. We all came up there and went looking for them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Every time, this is me not fucking with niggas, I'm still gotta risk my life with other niggas to try to, you understand what I'm saying? And y'all niggas still, like, they'll be good for about a year. The next thing you know, they'll wake up and just start over again. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is, yo. But you know what? At the end of the day, I don't wish them no harm, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God bless babies and fools, and they real foolish, man. But I'm just living my life. Maybe one day they'll find theirs, man. But those are not my brothers, man. Word up, because your brothers do not talk bad about you to anybody at any time. And
So is it ever weird, like, are you guys all at the same house at the same time seeing your mom? Like, do you guys go see your mom at the same time? Did that ever
they
happen?
live with my mother.
Oh, wow. Is it uncomfortable when you go over there and they're there? Or you just like,
They know not to
hey,
be there.
whatever. See you later.
They know not to be there. Or they somewhere else. No, but this is the crazy thing. See, they won't come up here and tell you this year they was going to jail. Because you know they got these court fees and this and that and the third, right? They was going to jail. My mother hit me, Keith, can you please, I know you don't, whatever. I said, all right, cool. Gave my mother the money for them. I was up in the Bronx one day. I was going to Big Music Hut. I was going to get some sneakers, and I seen them walking by. So I'm standing there. They look at me like, oh, yo, what's up? Yo, man, we appreciate that. Yo, here, we just got our check. You want me to give you the money? I said, man, keep that shit. I'm good. So still, even this year, like, I stopped it, but you still find time to come. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm good on them, man. God bless them. Keep doing what y'all doing. But every time y'all motherfuckers do an interview and y'all bring my name up, if they ask me questions about it, I'm going to fix the shit, man. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to put it right. Word up. Every time, man. Leave me the fuck alone. And if they was somebody else, you understand? You know what? Let me stop. Because this internet shit. Anyway. Yo, I got a new EP coming out.
That's what I was going to ask you next. What's going on with King right now? What's coming up?
A new EP coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's called Living Legend. That shit is dropping the end of January. You know, a lot of dope hits on there. The first single got Juicy J, ASAP Ferg, and Dave East. It's a mean banger. You know, I got a single out right now. I did with a lot of the upcoming young brothers in the game. That's my whole nother record deal. I got that on E1. That got A Boogie, Blueface, and Moneybagg Yo on it. So that joint is knocking right now. Video is out and everything. But the EP, that's a whole different. That's on Empire. That comes out next month. It's a lot of bangers on there. You know, a lot of bangers on there. You know what I'm saying? People gonna love it.
Hey, so can you let everybody know where to find you at, King?
Yo, Instagram at DJ Kayslay, Hot 97, Thursday night, Wednesday night, Sirius Satellite Radio, you understand? Strip club events, Straight Stunt magazine, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm all over the place.
So we didn't even get to the straight stunting. That's why I want to ask you.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, you made a lot of dudes in jail happy with that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was that, when you went into that, you went to that mind frame, because one thing I noticed about you, even when I was inside, you always shouted out, you know what I'm saying, the different spots, that's the different jails. So that was in the mind when you came out straight stunting, that's what you was thinking of?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, that wasn't, but I had a subscription set up for brothers that's locked down where they could get them for dirt cheap. And when the magazine came out, it was about 255 pages. It was like some shit like this. So I was getting so many requests from brothers and everything that I was like, God damn, you know what? It's sad to say, but it's a lot of money in penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's like a forgotten world.
Yeah.
Even with music, like I told my label, yo, we need to get my music on this shit where they could order. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that wasn't the idea, but that's something that I did. And after a while, when I saw what it was, I started, you know, getting requests from them. But like they'd be like, yo, Slay, man, tell them to bend over this way. Or Slay, like, no, the nigga there will tell you, man, this chick had too much Photoshop on it, man. Like, don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I start listening to them. They give me a lot of ideas, and that's when I start getting the magazine.
Nigga, that shit is banging.
Yeah.
I remember my man Zani, you grew up with him. You know Zani. Short
I know
Zani,
that name.
little black Zani. He's from 105.
No, I probably know about.
I think you wrote him one time. He's like, yo, see Slade. Like maybe he had another name.
Yeah, I know the name probably. Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, see, he said, say a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? We was in the Fed joint together, and we used to always get your magazines or different shit like that. So, what you doing with that now?
Oh, it's still out. You know, I'm still pushing it. You know, unfortunately, right now, that's like 85% other consumers because nobody buys magazines anymore. Nobody buys newspapers. Nobody read everything people do on the phone now. You know what I'm saying? So really, that's like 85% of the consumer when it comes to magazines now. But it's still bubbling. You know, shit. I just put out a Snow Bunny issue because they kept asking for one of those. I just listened. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. I put that out like about a week ago.
A Snow Bunny?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, that's what they want.
they ask for, yo, it'd be like, let me get an all Latina issue, or yo, we need a joint with all strippers, like this and that. Like it's different. You know,
Whatever they
want
request
different.
for, pretty much.
Yeah, I put it together for them. You know.
That's a good look right there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, man, shit. And then we ain't even gonna talk about a lot of brothers told me that, you know, when they go to war, you know, a magazine about this thick. A lot of niggas stuff it right here.
Yeah.
Because it can't, you know what I'm saying? It can't get stuck.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that magazine do a lot, right?
Multitasking magazine. You stuff straight stuck right here. Ain't nobody stabbing you, B.
Yeah.
And you take a couple of them around you got body on them. Word up.
Put it on the
Not
arm
only
check,
that,
huh?
but I ain't gonna lie, you got a lot of girls popping too on from
Yeah.
State Stuntin. Miss DR, like you really, like one thing I say about you, if I was like an artist, I'll mess with you because you really get behind your artist and anybody you pushing.
Anything I do.
Oh, Miss DR, like you really got her popping.
Had her lit, yo.
You had her
Yeah,
lit.
had her lit.
Yo, she's in so many, you know, on walls.
Yeah, a lot of them, her, Miss Cat,
Miss Cat.
shit, Buffy the Body, when she first came out.
Yeah,
we was
yeah.
rocking
Oh, remember
together.
Buffy, huh?
Shit, there was too many. I'd be here all day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Buffy wasn't no joke.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: do you think you get your just due in this game? I don't think so.
Yo, you know
Because
what?
like the names, like you said, the start of it, like I could, like you say, like Papoose, even Miss DR. She turned around, she getting. I saw her in Miami. Was it Miami or Atlanta? I can't remember. Hosting. She on the top of the flyer. She getting paid for a host.
Nah, a lot of
Like
the
this is
women
from a
around me.
magazine. A lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them, you know, elevated. You know, a lot of them started clothesline, eyelash lines, businesses, real estate, and so. But that's the whole thing. My whole game with a lot of, at least my team, was that if you were stripping, okay, I respect it, but we got to get you off the pole. You understand what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, we got to elevate it. You understand? And that way, it looks like a real movement. Not like, and the crazy thing is, 90% of the girls that's around me, they don't dance. Maybe because you see their pictures in the magazine or how they dress, niggas assume that. Because I remember there was some chicks talking about, yo, I don't want to, like they didn't want to be on a flyer with them. They said, because I don't want to be confused with strippers. I was like, none of them, I said, none of them here strip. What are you talking about? Like, lingerie is lingerie. I'd be like, I said, ask her what she wear when she go to the beach. Fuck you got on. I said, well, that's what they're wearing in my magazine. There's no nudity. Everybody has on lingerie. So, you know, that's really the mission, man. If somebody moving with you, it's supposed to be you helping them. You help elevate them somehow. Some of them ain't gonna get it. You understand what I'm saying? And I tell them up front, I be like, look, you trying to get out your current position or you looking for baller? Because I know plenty of niggas that'll have fun with you. That's not what we about. But don't wait to get up, and then after you waste people's time for a year and a half, 2 years, now you run off and shit with some cat. He played with you for about a year. Yeah. Shit, now you want to start coming back. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it happens all the time. You know, I tell them, I say, you know, it's a big difference between when you come into an event, you got your own section, and the waitress is bringing you your own bottles. You the star. Why you want to be the side chick around 30 other chicks in the section looking like the groupie? You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like I try to show them the game. Some of them get it, some of them don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like you
Yeah.
the star. Like
And we got leaders and we got followers, so that's just the world we live in.
yeah, you the star. Like you the star here. Like you are the star. I mean, I know when I don't go to the club, I'm not going to see no men. I don't go to concerts. I ain't going to see no fucking men, yo. I can't do it. Like that's just me. You understand what I'm saying? If it's some old school shit, it'll be a chick with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go see some Earth, Wind, and Fire or some shit like that. I ain't going by myself.
Right.
Look at this white. Like nah,
Yeah.
ain't going on. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just me. You know.
Yeah.
So your documentary, when that coming out?
Oh man, I would say that I'm gonna be to about 2021.
Oh, okay.
Cause I want it to be right. Like,
Yeah, take your time with that.
I got footage from when I was a teenager and shit like all that in this hip hop shit, the graffiti shit, the art shit, all that. Like, so I got all of that. A lot of times when I was in Miami, like in the studio, working with different people, I got all kind of footage. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had got a video camera, and I used to just have it with me and set it up in the studio. I remember one time I was in the studio. You know, I was like, you know, Fat Joe was like, Slay, will you put that fucking camera away? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, listen, this footage shit, this shit, I'm telling you, down the line, yo, this shit gonna be lit. I'm telling you, man. And then they go, yeah, whatever, Slay. Like, you know, now look.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers can't,
yeah.
a nigga, mama fall on the fucking floor. A nigga be like, yo, man, I need help. My mom just fell. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, help her. Nigga will not help you before they pull the motherfucking cab out. You understand what I'm saying? Shit is crazy.
But no,
man.
that like one day I was coming out this building and I think a car just was on fire. And yo, you seen everybody walk to the car with their joint like this. Like, god damn. And everybody getting that shit on their phone. The shit burning up like motherfucker. Everybody got their phone out. So that shit, you right.
Yeah,
You right.
you see it on the internet. You see shit happen every day.
Yeah.
And niggas all got their camera out. I'm like, yo, help them.
Yeah.
Every second. You know what's crazy? Because
Footage is
everything
big.
is not for the gram and to be posted up. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's what people get their attention
That's the
from.
world we in,
That's
man.
the way it is now.
It's sad, man. I'm an old head now. I ain't with none of that shit. Like, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no beef with nobody. I just want to do my music and live my life. Unfortunately, in this game, sometimes things gonna come your way. You got to figure out how to handle it the best way. You know what I'm saying? Without getting into though. But if it is what it is, it is what it is, man. You know?
So true.
What about just trying to keep that positivity out there and try to keep this culture going forward?
All right, so Kay, just tell everybody your links one more time, bro.
At DJ Kayslay, that's my Instagram. At Straight Stuntin Magazine, that's the magazine thing. I don't really be on Facebook like that. Bunch of motherfuckers you don't want to see me on there. Niggas you went to school with, like, fuck out of here. We wasn't even cool. We ain't cool now. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it. You know?
All right, so can you tell everybody what podcast you on today and what's your favorite podcast?
Oh man, I'm on the air with the beat 139.
That's right,
There
there.
it is.
Yes.
139, 139. Kayslay, the Drama King. Thank you for coming to the show, bro.
Definitely.
Thank you,
Stay
yes.
tuned, y'all. We got 2 million next.
2 million
Oh
coming
shit,
up.
2 million in?
2 million rocking on
Trying to
any
hit you
block.
the other day,
2
man.
million on the
Damn,
2 million on the illy.
I was trying to get you to come out. I hit Maino.